In the sailing world, there's an old saying, gentlemen never sail the weather. In other words, don't fight the wind and current, especially when the sea is about to stir up storms.
Our plan is to cross the 1,400 nautical miles of open ocean from Utila, Honduras to the island of Dominica. Doing this at the cusp of hurricane season is, by definition, not a gentlemanly task. The wind won't be in our favor and it only promises inhospitable weather. But we're not gentlemen. We don't wear polos or Sperry's or typically even shoes for that matter. We like to think of ourselves as adventurers, planning out an experience as much as a route.
And if we're going to edge along the eastern shores of South America until we break out into the Pacific, then we need to sail the weather first.
Well, one of these days, gonna pay the road. Yeah, one of these days, gonna run for fun. Yeah, one of these days, when you're all alone, out back wishing for the grass to grow. Oh yeah, one of these days, gonna run for fun. Yeah, one of these days, gonna settle down. Yeah, when the cops ain't catching and the boys ain't dumping more, you're gonna wish your heart was thumping. Yeah, but the air keeps saying that the water keeps bringing no troubles in life, no girls worth keeping, no.
Dog overboard!
Yeah, and everybody's wishing, nobody's praying, and the troubles in life are not worth saying no. Yeah, do, 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 do.
1,200 nautical miles to Dominica. Winds in our favor, north by northeast. Swells 3 to 5 feet out of the east. Good conditions have the crew in high spirits. Planning to follow the day with a hearty dinner, and then attempt to sleep till my next shift.
The future is a concept. It doesn't exist. As the proverb says, tomorrow never comes. There is no such thing as tomorrow. There never will be. Because time is always now. And that's one of the things we discover when we stop talking to ourselves and stop thinking. We find there is only a present, only an eternal now.
The last few days have been beautiful. The northern winds have pointed us right to Dominica. I was able to rest my hands from the helm for 2 hours today while the wind vane took over. Brandon calls it riding the ship. It's something his mentor used to say to him. I still don't fully understand how Fleming keeps us on course, but for a 30-year-old contraption, it does the job. It can still compensate for swell and wind changes well enough to hold our heading. It pushes us to become better sailors, because the better we have the sails trimmed, the longer Flem will hold a course. Sometimes I find myself wishing the electric autopilot worked, but I'm thankful to get more experience at the helm.
Small craft advisory in effect through Monday morning. Storm watch in effect from Monday afternoon through Tuesday morning. Tonight, north wind 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 15 to 25 knots. Monday, north wind to 30 knots, increasing to gales to 45 knots in the afternoon. Rain showers.
CC's moving strong and fast today. 250 miles south of Jamaica. Wind shifted out of the east. The tacking begins. Caught the forecast on the single sideband radio today. As the heavy weather approaches, we can feel the tension in the air. The whole crew is in a heightened state of awareness. We're doing what we can to keep our mind off the approaching storm. All our focus on the task and moment at hand.
That'll be the last time we think of reefing early without actually doing it. That wasn't the biggest storm ever, but it felt like it in the moment. It was slow to hit, but when it did, it hit hard. Rain and hail blowing horizontally. As we doused the sails and motored the bow to weather, the swells were large enough to take air into the impeller and stop the motor dead. We'll wait till landfall in Dominica to fix it. Now we know to turn and run with gale force winds, even if it takes us miles in the opposite direction. Mother Ocean was just teaching us another lesson, prepping us for the high latitudes and the intense weather that dwells there. Overall, the crew is exhausted. Serious butt chafing is a definite issue for all of us, even Captain Peanut. Constantly rocking back and forth in salty clothing and bed sheets has to be the culprit. For now, there's no escape. our asses belong to the sea. 748 nautical miles to go.
Triumphantly, Cool Change comes bobbing into the clear waters along the shores of Dominica, the nature island.
We look the same as we smell, which is equal parts adventure and BO.
For 3 weeks, we've been living one continuous day.
And despite the saltiness of our butt cheeks, the brevity makes it all seem sweeter.
No matter how uncomfortable, this endeavor was spectacular.
And due in no small part to the finality of each moment. Like a gust of wind that's followed by a complete calm, guaranteed to be equally brief.